We, the Muslims, nowadays see that the West and the people of various religions and races are doing everything to create a negative impression of the Muslims and Islam. However, this has been going on for a long time. Recently, this trend of creating a negative picture of the Muslims as terrorists has become even severe. If you look at the Palestine and Israel conflict, the Western media and the Indian media are doing everything in their power to portray that the Hamas is a terrorist group and they are hiding all the genocidal acts done by Israel at the same time. This is not with the Israel and Palestine conflict only. If we take a look around us, we the Muslims are harassed everywhere around the world by getting the label of terrorists, extremists, and whatnot. There are numerous videos and factual stats that show that it is the West that has killed the most number of people through terrorizing actions. We're not gonna get into that in this video. Today we will talk about how our Rasul Sallallahu prophesied about this conspiracy against the Muslims and Islam. Our Rasul Sallallahu said that pretty soon my followers will face such a time when people from various races will stand against them, and just how a hungry person approaches a plate full of food, like it basically this line basically shows like how much aggressive these races will be against us, the Ummah. And someone who heard this from the Rasul Sallallahu instantly asked, will this happen because we will be a minority at that moment? Well, the Rasul said, no. In fact, you will be very large in number, and your enemies will be just like mere straws on a flood if you compare it with my Ummah. The Rasul Sallallahu, our Rasul Sallallahu, beloved Rasul Sallallahu, also said that Allah will remove my Ummah's influence from their hearts, and Allah will create a fear amongst you regarding these races, which means that Allah will basically remove any kind of fear among these races that they might have towards the Muslims. Basically, they just won't fear the Muslims anymore, the Ummah anymore. And also Allah will create a fear amongst the Ummah regarding these races. We will basically fear these races, although we will be large in number. This is the interpretation of this line. Afterwards, another person will ask the Rasul Sallallahu, has asked the Rasul Sallallahu, what will be the reason behind the creation of this fear amongst us? The Rasul said afterwards, it is a love for this worldly life and the hatred towards death. The meaning of this last line from our Rasul Sallallahu is that the Ummah will be too much focused with this life, and they will not care about the afterlife and prioritize this life only, and this will lead to a hatred towards the death. People will not think about afterlife and they will not prioritize it, and therefore the West will get the advantage that this hadith is talking about. And this hadith has been taken from Abu Dawud in the Kabir hadith number 370. Well, we can also see the reflection of this hadith in our everyday life, because the number of Muslims are rising day by day, and on the other hand, the hostility towards Islam and the Muslims is also increasing every day. The Muslim countries are remaining silent and secretly doing commercial transactions with such races because they're basically prioritizing this world. And to conclude, we could say that this is also a sign of the last hour. The hadith has been taken from the book named Qiyamah, Hashar, Jannat and Jahannam, and the purchase link for the book is given in the description. For more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and hear more prophecies of the last hour.